Hello, Xurkitree video. Today we're gonna take a look at the newly released Xurkitree from the Go Fest in Japan. As Rustan here got us some gameplay, which I'm really appreciating. He risked some of his rating there. He was on his legend push and he still isn't legend, but like he risked the rating just so he can showcase those videos. So big shout out to him. Thanks for this. And we can go straight into the games, I think. Let's start right into it. He said I should be kind of nice to him because, yeah, like some plays he said weren't perfect. As we see a Xurkitree now against the Swampert. Look at the animation. That's so nice. But yeah, general, when I showcase videos like this and say something about plays or whatever, it's not to be like mean or anything to other people. I just try to give you some advice or like in general how you can play something better. Myself, also I say it in videos, I don't play perfect every time either. Like you cannot play perfect every time, but giving people suggestions how to play might help them on the long run. So it's never like a thing where I think, oh, hey, I kind of want to be mean to someone. So we have a team here with Buzzwole as well. They were at both GoFest. I'm pretty sure there was also like all legit. So like people don't say something in the comments, things. Else we see here that we see the Buzzwole against NiRiain can farm down against it. And we see a Potty Wrath coming in. Pretty risky to bait here. This is resisted as far as I know. Yep, superpower would have been super effective. And their shield here. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's kind of fine. Of course, they swap out now to the, oh, please land, power, please land, amazing. Bye-bye Swampert and the Xurkitree, look how it looks, it's amazing, honestly, like, it looks so fun. You can go for a discharge, get the final shield, you can let this move go through here. And you're going to be able to counter this thing down with the Buzzwole. And superpower would be here the right play because the other thing, like, yeah, lunge is resisted, but doesn't matter at this point anymore. As we see the next opponent having the Muck in the lead, you can just go straight for the discharge. It's kind of an awkward lead here. Of course, having a good team around Xurkitree is kind of difficult. I helped a little bit with the team building here. You still have some weaknesses like NiRiain, for example, which resists the lead and also the what's it called, the Buzzwole in the back. But it's fine. They go into the Trevenant. Now they can shield up the Dark Pulse, which is fine. And they go for the bait here, which I think is good. I think it's a fine play. They most likely shield. Yep, good bait there. And they go in. I think you would have been able to get to a Shadow Ball. This doesn't KO now, but they shield anyway. So it is fine. You can counter it down later on now with the Buzzwole, which gives you an energy lead, which gives you pretty good access for like the superpower and also for the lunge. And you can just farm it all the way down, which is good, as we see the opponent going into a Registeel. You can go straight for the superpower. You most likely wanna... Can you go for 2 superpowers and KO it already? You can definitely go for 2 and just KO it. That's very nice. He goes for the play. He can KO the Registeel. Very nice recognition. We see a Swampert coming in and they can go for another power whip. And you see, we knew the matchup already. Bye-bye Swampert. Xurkitree seems to be the hardest answer for Swampert in this meta. That's insane, as we see a very good lead here with the Tapu Fini. The opponent gonna swap out into the Obstagoon and they can just counter it all the way down. And the opponent already gonna have enough here. That was a fast game, as we see the next game here. Swampert in the lead, horrible lead. Of course, he cannot have to swap out now immediately into the Trevenant. That's what he at least should try. Oh, yeah, okay, he tried to catch the move, which I guess is a fine move, but didn't work out here. We see a Gengar coming in. I think you can win this in the 2 shields, pretty sure. I think you can. They're going to shield both of the moves. I would actually just suggest to let this move go through and farm down with the Xurkitree now. They shielded, it's also fine. They had to shield once with the Xurkitree anyway, but they want to double shield and realign. I guess that's also okay. As we see the opponent going into... What they're going into? They're going into Cresselia. Okay, yeah. The blind thrower there was definitely not the play, and they go now into Swampert. I mean, I see why they did blind thrower there, but I think you still have enough time to look at the top corner and see what move they're gonna go for. But you can go for another power whip, and Swampert just doesn't get like any time to rest today. That thing just always gets annihilated. That's insane. And you put him actually... Oh no. I think now they can get to a Moonblast and another move or Future Sight here. Does it KO before? Oh no, I think, yeah, you had to wait there until they threw against the Xurkitree. Like this, you're gonna lose this match. Also unlucky that they had Future Sight. If they didn't have Future Sight, but only Moonblast, you would have won the game either way. But with the Future Sight there, you will not be able to get to the lunge. But yeah, next time stay in a little bit. You would be able to get some energy from them and then just hope that it goes to plan. Also, Giratina seems to be a little bit awkward, to be honest. Yeah, the team was trying to get both the Buzzwole and the Xurkitree in one team. Doesn't mean it's the best team, definitely not. But here we are. That was kind of what we wanted to do with this team, and this is basically the easiest way. But yeah, Giratina seems to be a little bit tricky. They can go ahead and go for the lunge, which is fine. The double debuff now. You can go into the Trevenant now, and you can try to get some damage done with the quick move. You can let this move go through. They're double debuffed, and you can take those Dragon Claws pretty easily actually. And they don't even go for the super effective. Never mind, they go now for the super effective move. And I guess you cannot farm down. Yeah. Oh no, this is like the new version issue here. I think it's nowadays different now again. I think they reverted the stuff that I talked about yesterday. It's now all reverted again, which is weird. As they go for the bait here. Don't know how much sense did it make, but it didn't really matter anyways. They go for the charge move. You can shield this up, okay, and they can go into this next Swampert coming in, going for the Power Whip, getting the Swampert KO'd again. Why are you not going for discharge here? Discharge is definitely the play here, and you would have got to the next discharge as well. You kind of lost the game because of this, sadly. Yeah, Power Whip is resisted and takes more energy, while Discharge is neutral and takes less energy and is Stab. So yeah, you would have won this game there if you went for the Discharge twice, because you would have got there and you would have won CMP, just saying there. As we see another horrible lead with the Swampert, they want to catch the move again. Nice play, but sadly didn't work out again. The opponent doesn't really have to throw there, I guess, as you can go for some super effective Seed Bombs here, that's fine. You can let this move go through, to be honest. They do let the move go through, and you can still get to the Seed Bomb, and that's amazing. You can get now a shield advantage. You're most likely gonna give up the shield advantage again now with the Buzzwole, I would say. I don't know if you're gonna shield here. You don't have to shield, but you most likely should shield. Buzzwole is not the craziest bulkiest, but I mean, it's okay. It's still over half health. As we see a Trevenant coming in. It's still a winnable match, I think, depending on how you play this. The lunge does some nice damage. You can let this move go through. It's a Seed Bomb, yes. And you can go for another lunge, which is gonna put him into range where you can definitely do some damage with the Xurkitree here. And we see the Swampert coming back in, as you can go ahead and go for some nice Power Whips. I hope that they're gonna let this move go through, but we have to see. They do not, and they have a lot of energy now at this point. So you're going to go ahead and shield, of course. The only Pokemon that's kind of still alive. You go straight for the move. I think that's right. But I think the opponent gonna get to a charge move again. So it's going to... Oh yeah, they have already a charge move stall. It's such a close game though. That's like such a close game. Kind of sad, but... Oh, like literally one more counter this thing would have been down. Kind of sad, but good game there. Oh, horrible lead again with the Giratina. There's not a lot that you can do there. I actually thought that he wouldn't run the Power Whip on the Xurkitree. I would thought that he would go for the Dazzling Gleam, because Dazzling Gleam would fix some of the issues against those Dragon types, like the Giratina in both forms here. And yeah, but still, like you saw already how much damage the Power Whip did against the Swampert, so like kinda doesn't make sense that you still go for this. Here, one Discharge easily gonna KO this Talonflame, like there is no doubt about this. This thing gonna be completely annihilated there. If you didn't know, the Xurkitree basically has pretty similar stats to Mewtwo, so playing Mewtwo in Ultra League basically right now, which is of course not the best idea, but it's here just to showcase the Pokemon and nothing else, as we see them shielding the move up, which was in bait with the Omnious Wind, and they can go for some more lunges. You'll survive one Shadow Ball here after the debuff, definitely. And the opponent going to swap into the Registeel. Oh, that was kind of unfortunate that you couldn't see that before. And you have to basically counter swap now into your Xurkitree after this charge move. I think you can go for one or two more quick moves and then you have to swap. Okay, you swap immediately. Okay, maybe that was actually the correct one. And it's going to come down to the wire again. Maybe you actually shouldn't have swapped and try to farm it down with the other thing, but no, you don't get to the move anymore. This is going to be, again, a very close game. Good game there. kinda unfortunate with the lead. As we see a Berserker against them in the lead, they can go ahead and go straight for discharge. They go for a move here, most likely a foul play. Yes, like they don't need to go for a close combat. You already saw Xurkitree that there's nothing that you can really do here. With the Berserker, all the charge moves are resisted by the Buzzwole in the back, so like that's a really decent matchup for you. And most likely should let this move go through. Yep. Now you can go into your Buzzwole and farm this thing down, and they don't even get to another charge move, which is a pretty decent scenario as they go ahead, go into the Cresselia. Maybe you're going to be able to catch a charge move on the Trevenant now, who knows? We will see. They can catch. Perfect catch here. Very well played there. We see the Moonblast coming through. Very good catch. Amazing plays there as we see a Warring coming in. It's going to be a little bit tough still, but it might be manageable, as they just have to let this move go through. Definitely. Thanks. And now you can just counter this thing all the way down. You should not throw a charge move here in this scenario. You have to let this one move go through, and you most likely have to shield once, but like it's still not going to be the best matchup in general, but you might still have a chance here. We don't know. As the spear comes through, you can farm it all the way down. You nearly have 2 lunges. You can go for a lunge now, but I don't think that's enough. You need like 3 lunges now to KO this thing. They're gonna let the first move go through, and I think they can go for one, what's it called? One resisted Grass Knot here already, which is enough to KO you. Yes, that was kind of unfortunate, but so many super close games there. It's actually kind of well played by them. A lot of games where he really got hard-walled a lot of times, and they still managed to get something. Super weird team by the opponent here. Like, I don't understand it already. Why do you have already 2 weaknesses to fire in a meta where Talonflame is everywhere? Doesn't really make too much sense. I mean, like, weakness in the lead and in the save swap, like this both doesn't make sense. Like, it's an APA line basically with this. As we see them going for the shields, which is fine. I think you can let this move go through. They shielded, okay. I would have most likely let it go through because they can get to another one here anyway. And you would have been able to counter it down with the Buzzwole. You would have been able to get a lot of energy. You would have been able to get 2 lunges against this incoming Trevenant now. And never mind, it's a Regirock. Why the hell? You could have farmed up a little bit extra, because with superpower you lower your own attack as well, so it's not really ideal. Here again, it would have been cooler if you had the Dazzling Gleam, but also again, it's like a 50-50 chance. Like, it's like 50-50 if you need Power Whip or Dazzling Gleam. It's kind of a Pokemon that needs 3 charge moves here, kinda, as we see the Shadow Ball gonna land. And yeah, like, even if you would like live in this, 1 Stone Edge will be able to KO you. So yeah, you're gonna be able to KO this Trevenant here, as this is going to do some nice damage. But the Stone Edge, not even like the Stone Edge, just the Lock-On comes through and KO you here. I think this might be the final game. We see a very good lead with the Mandibuzz for us, as we see the Air Slash version as well, which is even better. Not the ideal timing, you should win for 1 more fast move. Against like this scenario where you have a Pokemon that needs 15 turns to get to a charge move, which is Mandibuzz with Air Slash, or also the Skarmory with Air Slash, you should go with a 2-turn move for 7 turns in the beginning, like 7 moves in the beginning, then you had 14 turns, and you don't allow the opponent to get anything through. So yeah, just in general thing here. Here you could have also swapped out earlier, but it's fine to get a shield already. Throwing here, I mean, is also okay, but now you kind of rely only on your Trevenant, which kind of is tricky sometimes. You get completely farmed down anyway by this Mandibuzz, but you can still get to a charge move here. This one gonna hurt a lot, and they are going to let this move go through. You can go into the Xurkitree, we see this Scrafty, and now it's Trevenant against Scrafty and against the Mandibuzz, and this seems kind of awkward. Again, what is this team by the opponent? You have a lead that's a Dark type, you have a Pokemon in the back that's a Dark type. What do you do against Charm users? I do not understand. As well as you have the Warring as well again. Like, this team doesn't make sense whatsoever by the opponent. I don't know, like, it's kind of weird here. It doesn't seem to be like a win, as they can go ahead and power punch them the attack up there now, and they're going to be able to even counter you down, I think. So it's going to be a loss again, but the team of the opponent didn't make sense whatsoever. I don't know how they're in this elo range. 1 alone Ninetales, and they're completely gone. So, still, thanks for showcasing the new Pokemon Xurkitree. I really appreciate that you wasted your elo for our video here, so thanks to you, and in general, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Leave a like if you haven't, and see you. Bye.